What's up, YouTube? So today's topic, I'm gonna talk about the importance of handling your shit. The importance of taking care of the shit you need to take care of. I'm also gonna talk about the I'm also gonna talk about time speeding up, and I'm gonna talk about making sacrifices for your in order for you to make your life better, to get stuff done, and to also the importance of like eliminating distractions. Now, I understand at the end of the day, I'm not here to tell you how you should live your life here and there. Like at the end of the day, you have your own life, so live life how you want to live. Use your own intuition, your own experiences, and if you think my advice is good, then hey. So I'm not trying to tell you how to live. I'm just kind of talking to myself. But hopefully these tools can help you. So as you're aware, like you know, has been speeding up extremely fast, and it's so hard for me to get things done throughout the day. So, um, you have the brother named Inofe. So he talks about the fasting. He talks about eliminating distractions, and he mentions that like since time is speeding up so fast, we pretty much everyone has a sense of urgency. So now pretty much everyone's forced to get their shit together. And shout out to the brother Inofe because he mentioned that on his YouTube channel. If you're not familiar with him, check him out. Type Enofey. He mentioned it on one of his lives, but he did mention that like since time is speeding up so fast, basically, there's a lot of reasons why he mentioned, but one of the reasons why he mentioned why time is speeding up is basically for all of us to get our shit together, and it makes sense because before when time wasn't speeding up as much, for me, like I would like not like obviously I was still trying to complete my goals and tasks, but like I feel like it's easier for the average human being to kind of like just kind of mess around or like not work on their goals or to be distracted with life. Now I understand there comes a time and place where it's good to have fun. It's good to just relax here and there. But I'm more so talking about it's so easier for people to not necessarily have fun, but for people to get headed into the wrong direction and head into the wrong way. And I feel like since time is speeding up, I feel like it's so hard. I mean, it's gonna be like harder for people to be distracted and to be in the wrong path. Like Faye said, since time is speeding up, it's gonna force people to get their shit together, to get their life together, which makes sense. So I find it with me because like with me with my life, like I have a very hectic schedule, very hectic. I need a lot of things I need to take care of, and like my schedule's been very hectic, and like I'm at a point in my life where like I can't afford to like kind of fuck around or to like be the wrong types of group, be around the wrong types of people, and to not be in the. I can't afford to not be in the right direction in life. Like I'm forced to like level up. I'm forced to improve my life. I'm at that stage where like I'm forced to like get my shit together pretty much. So since time is speeding up, it makes sense for me to not fuck up pretty much. So and it's kind of hard because everyone watching this is different. So people may be in their different stages in life. I do believe there are people who are put into different stages of their life. Some people were at a stage where like they're meant to like I don't know be in a relationship and to create a family and to like kind of focus on there, while other people's purpose like like in this time frame is to like focus on their goals, self improve, self develop. About other people's they're meant to like kind of rest their body because maybe their body's injured or like they're taking a break from like the whole year. They're trying to settle and get their mind right throughout the whole year. So I feel like when it comes to different stages of life, it depends where you're at. So I'm not saying there's a right or wrong, but I'm more so saying like without a doubt, we can all agree that since time is speeding up, overall, we are forced to head to the right direction. That's all I'm trying to say, you know. But it is important to like to get your shit together, to get your life together, because like you just don't want to be in a position where like this is not a good feeling where like you're distracted or you're you're hanging out with the wrong types of people, and since time is speeding up, it's gonna put you in a lot worse situation. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's gonna be so hard for you to kind of pick yourself back up, especially as the days go by a lot faster, and the months gonna go by. Like time has been speeding up extremely fast. You know what I'm saying? So this is why it's such a challenge. You know, so this is why it's always important to get your shit together. I feel like also when it comes to like self development or like when you're trying to improve your life, I feel like one of the main things with that people have a tough time with, and even myself, is the fact that with me, like I tend to feel lonely or like I tend to feel isolated. I'm not mentally ill or something. It's just that like it gets kind of lonely when like you're trying to level up in life or you're trying to work hard, and and like it seems like if no one is at your level, and I don't mean this in an egotistical way, if people aren't doing the same thing as you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just hard, you know? Like me, like me, I had to cut off all my family members, and like I had to like I had to cut off a lot of people, and I'm not around like-minded people in my life, so it's kind of hard to connect with them. Not hard to connect with them, but it's kind of hard to like um be in the same path as people. You know what I'm saying? I understand we're all on different paths and stuff, but sometimes it does get challenging, right? When you're trying to like go far in life or like you're trying to discover yourself, sometimes it gets isolating. And I know everyone else experiences as well. It's not just me. Everyone else experiences shit as well. You know what I'm saying? So like you just gotta find yourself. You know, you just gotta this is where faith comes in, and this is why it's important to find hobbies to kind of indulge in your career, trying to indulge in things you do want to do. In this life, all of us we're meant to do things we don't want to do. It is part of it. Even we do have hobbies we enjoy doing. Even do have the freedom. There are times where, like, as human beings, we are forced to do things we don't want to do, and we just gotta suck it up at times, you know. But it's all part of life, you know. So this is why when it comes to life, like try not to take life personally, like try not to take life for granted because like um just don't take life for granted because I'm not even that, don't take life for granted, but I meant to say don't take life personally because like don't forget there is an afterlife or like I personally believe when you die, this isn't it. And even if you do die, you're not gonna be all the problems you're having right now, you're not gonna worry about them in your next lifetime. I hope not. I'm not sure how it is in afterlife, but more than likely, it's not going to be similar. So that's the thing you got to look at. Yes, if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like so much shit's out of control, especially since time is speeding up, don't even trip about it because like you shouldn't take life personally, and like there is an afterlife, and the average human lifespan is short. The average human lifespan lasts about like 70 years old to 80 years old. The most you could live up to is like 130, and even then, that's short. So don't even take don't take life too seriously. Yes, I mean take life seriously, but don't take life personally. I I I love to say that. I love to say it to myself. Yes, take life seriously. Go hard. Work on your goals. Try to make a better life for yourself and for other people. But don't take it personally. Like if life is throwing you some bullshit, don't even take it personally. You know, just go hard in life. You know, but it definitely is a challenge when time is speeding up. It is definitely frustrating. Where like you can't get things done. You can't get enough shit done throughout the day, and now you're just feeling overwhelmed. Or like time is speeding up. Like with me at least, I'm not sure for you guys, but for me, I can't afford to like fuck around or to be around the wrong types of people and shit. This is why I make videos. I'm always making videos about like the importance of not of being around the right types of people and not being around the wrong types of people because if you're around the wrong types of people, they can easily put you in the wrong path and they can distract you with some bullshit. And this is why you always got to set boundaries. You got to kind of read people from your experiences, and you got to be careful with people because they really might put you in the wrong path for life. You just got to watch out for your distractions. You know what I'm saying? And like, don't take time for granted. That what time speeding up taught me. Don't take time for granted because like I said, one day is gonna if eventually if you take one day off, then it's gonna be 2 days, then a week, then a month, then it's gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're not focused on your goals or on your college work or just anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Life is gonna pass you by. You know, so it's always important to have a sense of urgency and just try to do shit now. Now I understand it does suck because sometimes we don't feel like doing it. We just don't want to overwork. Now I get it, but like this is why it's always important to like try to find a career you love, or trying to find hobbies you love, or trying to do things you love. You know, if you don't want to work, if you don't want to partake in this matrix, and simply live a life where like you ain't gotta work for nobody. Like even if you don't like having a business, just focus on your hobbies and just do you. So like, who am I to tell you to live a certain life? You know, at the end of the day, do what you love. Live life to your fullest because at the end of the day, it's your life. It's no one else's life. It's your life. So you have the power to choose the kind of life you want to live. You know what I'm saying? So it's all up to you, you know? Just enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? But it just sucks how like at times as people we have to rely on the system, on this matrix. You know what I'm saying? Um like if you don't work then like more than likely you're gonna be homeless. It's gonna be hard for people to live on their own because they don't have the right resources to live on their own or the right skills because schools don't like schools, they usually teach us how to be part of the system. This is why schools, they don't teach us how to make our own houses. They don't teach us how to make our own Wi-Fi. They don't teach us how to make our own money through different banking systems. They don't teach us how to invent new things. They don't teach us anything of that because the school is part of the system. The school is part of the matrix. So it makes sense that like school, their agenda is to not make us be free in a way because that's all school knows because school is controlled by the government. It's controlled by the elites and shit. You know what I'm saying? That it makes sense, but and it's not a right thing or a wrong thing. This is how it is. It's the way it is, you know. So why not use society to your advantage? Why not use the matrix to your advantage? You know, there are pros and cons to this matrix. You know, for example, this matrix, the society we live in, they offer us washers like washing machines, dryers. You know, um, we gotta have to create our own electricity. We don't have to create our own electricity, but we do have to work, be a slave just to have electricity and shit like that. So there are pros and cons to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's how you gotta look at it. But it does get frustrating since time is speeding up. You know, it's always important to have your shit together. My advice to have your life together. It doesn't matter what stage you are in life, but always be organized. Like always clean the room. Like me, like kind of I'm a mess right now, but like I was spending the whole day just cleaning my room, cleaning the bathroom, just cleaning up my shit. Make sure I'm working out. Make sure I'm taking care of myself. If you have a dirty car, if you have a dirty car, clean it up. Organize all your emails, all your electronics, organize all that shit. Clean everything. All the stuff you don't need, throw it away. Declutter all the stuff you don't need. I'm telling you, it's a very underrated thing to do because if you do that, your life is gonna feel a lot more organized. Yeah, you're gonna have more structure in your life and try to plan out your days, try to set up the things you want to get done throughout the day and you should be good, you know, that's how you gotta live life, you know. So just don't give up, keep living life and like don't always take life seriously, but don't take life personally. You know, and at the end of the day, it's your life. So who am I to tell you how to live your life? You know, I'm just giving you advice on what makes my life better. Makes my life better is not being around distractions, organizing my room, cleaning my room, eating healthy, fasting here and there, scheduling out the tasks and goals I want to get done each and every day. Just shit like that, you know. So don't take life. So like, don't get overwhelmed with life. I know time is speeding up. It is frustrating, but this is why you gotta adjust. Try to make sacrifices. Try to eliminate distractions. All the things that's taking up your time, that's no good, that's no use. Then try to eliminate those things, and you should be good. Don't forget to plan out your days and organize all your stuff. Clean up and declutter all the stuff you don't need, and you should be good. And that's all I gotta say. And have a good one. Peace.